You ever been a victim of bullying or maybe an attack on you? Maybe here, how about this one? Your kids ever come home from school like really sad and really upset about the fact that somebody was picking on them or talking about them or making fun of them and there wasn't really anything they could do? You ever dealt with that heartache, that pressure, the mental state of mind, the emotions that go through your head of, oh my God, what am I going to do about this? Never mind your kids. Has it ever happened to you? You know, I do a lot of videos about this. We talk about ethics. We talk about, being good to people. We spend a lot of time talking about this stuff on the podcast. We spend a lot of time talking about this with each other. We spend a lot of time talking about how do we make this industry a better place to operate. I can't get my head wrapped around why it came to my attention over this past weekend that somebody that we know in this industry is getting attacked, is getting cyber bullied, and let alone by people that we know. This is not even about people we don't know. This is about fake people. This is about somebody who is so cowardly to want to have to pick on somebody else, that has such a problem with somebody else, that they decide to hide behind a keyboard, that keyboard warrior, that keyboard ninja, the coward, to sit behind a screen and attack and create a fake account on a social media platform, to sit back and attack somebody specifically over something that they did in the past at some point in time. And whether it happened, it didn't happen, who knows? But attacking people, bullying people, picking on people, cyberbullying, that's not the way we deal with stuff. We are so much better than that. This is not how we operate as professionals. This is not how we're supposed to operate as adults. What kind of way is that to deal with stuff? And I mean, seriously, how much time can people actually have on their hands to have all this time in the world to go create a fake account so that they could pick on somebody else, so they could pick this person apart left, right, and center? Why? And now, if you are that person, seriously, if you are that person or have ever been that person, I beg the question, why do you have so much time on your hands? Why do you feel so compelled to hide behind a screen and do what you're doing? Why aren't you out there working? In fact, let's go different. No, you should be working, but let's take it to another place. Why don't you pick up the phone? Why don't you call the individual that you have a problem with? And why don't you have a professional conversation? Why don't you have a mature conversation? Why don't you talk about what's going on instead of wasting your time? You see, in my mind, you're just not a nice person. You're not a nice person. You don't deserve people to be nice to you. You don't deserve people to do good for you. And in fact, what you deserve is you deserve karma. And that's the way life treats us. And look, that's the bigger picture of life, right? Do unto others as you want done to you, right? Reciprocity. Do for people. Help people. Give and you shall receive. Well, if you're given the wrong energy, if you're given the wrong vibes, if you're given negativity, all you're going to receive is negativity. You're not going to get the positivity. What do you expect is going to come back to you at the end of the day when you do that to somebody else? Any bad thing that's happened to you in life before, it's probably been the result of something else that you did at another time in your life. And that's why it's come back to you the way it has. That's what you got to keep in mind. Stuff like this has no place in our industry. This is what brings our industry down. This is why we talk about this stuff in our industry, because people have too much time on their hands. People are just too mean to each other. People feel the need to step up on a social media platform to attack somebody. Really? How old are we? Isn't this an industry full of professionals? That's what it's supposed to be. That's why we spend our time talking about it all the time. Look, if you got a problem with somebody, pick up the phone and talk to them. If you got a problem with somebody and you don't want to talk to them, you know what? Just ignore it. It's that simple. That's how we make the industry better. That's how we make the situation better. And that's how we make ourselves better. But hiding behind a keyboard and attacking people, you don't get better. In fact, nothing good is going to happen to you. Come on, everybody. Let's be better than this, okay?